going on, Jerome's? So the Minnesota Vikings have been looking for a franchise left tackle for a long time. Matt Khalil didn't quite work out, but Christian freaking Darrisaw has all the tools to be that guy. I loved him at Virginia Tech. And so two players that I loved in the draft that I followed, and I said I want them on my team: Randy Moss, 98, Christian Darrisaw in 2023, and that's 2021. All right, so 2021, number 23 overall pick. Nailed it. Because Ricky Spielman, that was his parting gift to the Vikings, trading down from 14 with the Jets, getting to 23. Darrisaw was there. Thank you, Raiders, for taking Alex Leatherwood. And Darrisaw, through 3 seasons, he's had absolute peaks where at times he's looked like the best left tackle in the game. But of course, injuries have been an issue with him, and that's one of the reasons why the Vikings haven't extended him long-term as of yet. Basically, I think they want to see how he fares in 2024. Can he, knock on all the wood, be healthy and be dominant? Hopefully, and yes, he absolutely can. A long story longer. So ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, every offseason he does up a really good rankings. Now, these aren't your usual, as voted on by the players, blah, blah, blah. But executives, scouts, and coaches, they put in their rankings. So it's guys that evaluate talent for a living, and it's guys that know all the nuts and bolts of said talent on the field. So there's a lot of good information that you get here. And especially when a player is higher or lower than the general public consensus, makes you raise an eyebrow a little bit from the inside baseball perspective. And Fowler laying out the guidelines. A reminder of the rankings process. Voters give us their best 10 players at a position, and then we compile the results and rank candidates based on number of top 10 votes. Composite average and dozens of interviews with research and film study to help from ESPN NFL analyst Matt Bowen. In total, nearly 80 voters submitted a ballot on at least one position, and in many cases, all positions. Additional voting and follow-up calls with those surveyed help us break any ties. And Christian Darrisaw clocked in at number 6 in terms of offensive tackles. Now, it does combine left and right tackle, but Darrisaw number 6. So his highest ranking from the voters was number 3. Respect, that guy knows ball. Lowest ranking, unranked. Boo. 25 years young. Last year, he was ranked number 9. This is what Fowler wrote. Somehow, Darrisaw hasn't made a Pro Bowl in his first 3 NFL seasons, but the talent is unquestionably of a Pro Bowl caliber. Absolutely. His 87.1 pass block win rate isn't stellar, but stats don't encapsulate Darrisaw's game. He passes the eye test. Quote, excellent combination of strength, athleticism, and well-rounded production in both phases, an NFL personnel director said. The body control stands out. Added an NFL personnel evaluator. He's a star, has the most upside of maybe all of them. And what's interesting is the rest of the top 10 put together by our guy Vikes fan page. Trent Williams won, understandable, the ageless wonder, and also it's funny because Trent Williams is the player that Darrisaw is often compared to. Besides wearing number 71, but the size, the power, the quickness, the agility, everything is there. Also, the only downside is that Darrisaw hasn't punched Richard Sherman in the face like Trent Williams. Penei Sewell, respect. Penei Sewell is a monster for the Lions. Tunsil for the Texans. Tristan Wirfs, who moved from right tackle to left tackle, is doing good things with the Bucs. Lane Johnson, the immortal one. I don't know. So going through this list, Trent Williams, Tunsil, Wirfs, Christian Darrisaw is the number 4 left tackle according to these rankings, which is interesting because you look who he's ahead of. So Jordan Mailata of the Eagles got himself paid. Former rugby star has turned himself into a quality left tackle. Some may say that he's top 3 in the league. So that's big-time respect. Andrew Thomas and Rashawn Slater are in a similar age bracket as Darrisaw. Andrew Thomas has already gotten paid. Rashawn Slater drafted ahead of Darrisaw, just like Penei Sewell and Alex Leatherwood in the same draft class. And Slater has been really damn good. Same thing with Andrew Thomas as well after his rookie season. So being ranked ahead of Mailata, Thomas, Slater, and even Ronnie Stanley, that's big-time respect. Because I feel like the consensus of the public would put all 4 of those guys above Darrisaw, outside of Vikings fans who know ball. But so the fact that the coaches, execs, and scouts rank Darrisaw above those 4, that should definitely raise an eyebrow. And Darrisaw, he's everything that you would want, man. In 2022, 90.4 PFF grade. Last year, 85.3 PFF pass block grade, which is the third in the league. But injuries have been a factor. They missed 10 of a possible 52 games, but he is basically the blueprint of what you want at left tackle. He's got size. He's got great feet. He's got agility. He's just as adept in the run game as he is as a pass protector. He's got long arms and can really do everything. Plus, he has a very good disposition where things don't really get to him, and it's a calm, blank slate every single play, and he gets after. I think that's really underrated with CD versus, you see some tackles that can get very emotional in games, and sometimes your emotions aren't your friend when a high leverage spot comes up. And Darrisaw, I think once he clocks in a very solid 2024 and proves he can stay healthy, he's going to get paid. And the Vikings have budgeted for that. The Vikings have cleared up significant cap space in 2025 and beyond. And I think that he will be looking at 24, 25 million per season, which will be the market rate for a tier 1 left tackle at that time. So I have tons of belief in Christian Darrisaw, and it's really awesome to see people who are in the know believe in him as well. But your thoughts are thoughts. ESPN's executives, coaches, and scouts ranking. They put Christian Darrisaw as the number 6 tackle in the NFL. Woo, I like it. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.